everyone, it's Keo, and I just got back from San Francisco. I was lucky enough to go to the 20 Years of Gaming event hosted by IGN and Alienware. I've managed to do a couple recordings. Please don't comment about the shakiness of the camera. This is my phone that I was using, and I was not sitting in the front seat. So this first video is the panel that was held on Friday during the office tour segment of the event. And well, it's kind of self-explanatory. I hope you enjoy it. There's a lot of good information that went out. I don't think I caught the entire thing, but it's a good 75%. And I hope to hear from you guys later. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
You guys know Kirsten?
Okay, so what we're going to do while everyone else comes in here, I'm going to pass the mic down to each individual person, and what we'll do is to start, we'll go ahead and introduce everybody from where they're from. We've got awesome IGN as well as Alienware team representatives, and then certain people have red raffle tickets, and after they introduce themselves, they will go ahead and call out that raffle number, and we will bring you your awesome Alienware 20-year edition custom kind of swag box, which I took a peek and they're pretty darn cool, so I wish I was eligible for one. So we'll start here. Everybody give it up for Naomi.
I guess I'm just supposed to say kind of my name and what I do. I'm Naomi Kyle. I've been here since 2011, and I'm a host, I'm a producer, I make videos, and do all sorts of other stuff too. But we'll talk more about that later. Kyle?
Hi guys, my name's Kyle. Some of you guys were on the tour with me. I got one. Hey, yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. That made me feel good. I run the social media team, so anything that gets posted on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, that is me and my team. And it is a very fun job. I've been here since 2013.
My name is Brendan Graber. I'm part of the IGN Guides team, getting good so you don't have to. Along with Jared over there. I've been here since, let's say 2011 as a video editor, and then moved on to Guides.
How's it going? I'm Ray Watkins. I'm Alienware's technical marketing manager. I've been with the company 13 plus years. Love what I do. Handle primarily reviews, influencers, all kinds of technical mumbo jumbo as well. And the first raffle number is 446075.
I won!
Congratulations.
No, you didn't actually win.
446075. Do I get to keep it?
Got it?
Let's hear it.
Schrader.
Hi guys, I'm Anna Marie. I'm part of Alienware. I'm on the CE team. Literally, my job is all day to play video games. That's what I get paid to do.
What's CE?
CE, sorry, it's community engagement. And I've been with Alienware for about a year now.
Hello, my name is Kristen Bandiar, and I am the partner manager of video content at IGN. So basically that means anywhere you see our content that isn't IGN.com, I manage those relationships. So YouTube, Xbox, PlayStation, Amazon, no longer Hulu, don't look for us there. And other things. And I also have the next ticket. So the next raffle winner is 446003.
Goes backwards.
Hi, I'm Jared Petty. I'm a senior editor here, which means I make stuff, which is a really fun job. So if your number is 446046, you have won fantastic prizes for Friends and Alienware. Yes, indeed.
I don't have prizes, please don't kill me. Hi, I'm Alana. I'm
Toys Culture Editor, which means I do all of our action figure and statue coverage on IGN, but I'm also on our podcast and reviewing review games as well.
I'm Max Scoville. I am a host slash producer slash guy who stands in front of camera and says stuff. I host Up at Noon every week with this man. And then I also do Podcast Beyond with that guy and Eddie and sometimes the other one is around here somewhere. And then I interview people on the camera and here's Miranda.
Hello, I'm Marina Sanchez. I'm an editor at IGN. I handle a bunch of anime stuff, and wikis, and games. I do a lot of things. Anyway, I have the next prize. So, yeah, I have a prize.
We were late.
So we have ticket number 446089.
You get an A for that.
Hi everyone, I'm Brian Altano. I'm a host and producer here at IGN. I've been here 7 years, which is like 1,000 years in the video game industry. Thank you for that noise. It's very good to see you all here today, and we're gonna have a really fun weekend. I have no prizes, but the best prize is a smile.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I'm the promotions editor, which means I curate the front page of IGN, and I also do reviews and anime stuff and a lot of other things. And I've been here for like a year and a half, and yeah.
Hey, I'm Marty. I'm the senior editor here. I do a lot of things everyone else has already talked about. And like Brian said, don't stop making that noise. Yeah, and like Brian said, thank you all so much for coming here. Honestly, this is a lot of us. So, thanks.
Hi, I'm Ginger. I am a product manager, which basically means that I make stuff happen for the website in terms of improvements, new features, things like that. And I've been here for just over a year, and it's been awesome. I also have a ticket, but I'm gonna let Justin read it.
Okay. The number is 446023.
Oh my God.
Anyone?
There we go.
All right.
There's more than just the box.
Well,
It's an empty box.
Yeah.
That's all we got.
I'm Justin Michon. I'm a product designer here. What that means, I do web design, logos, t-shirts, a bunch of other shit. You know how it goes. And I've been here about 3 years now, just about.
Hi, I'm Megan Sullivan. I'm one of 2 people in charge of our entire database, which means whenever you look up information on a game, that is my boss and I putting them in for you. My computer just crashed, so I sort of snuck in on this panel, so I said, thank you.
Hi, I'm Jose Otero, and I am an editor here at IGN. Think I heard those? Welcome to IGN. No. And I think it's the last box up here, but I'm going to keep you in suspense by handing the ticket to Damon. I won't know if you won or not, but thank you so much for coming.
Hey, my name is Dustin Keaton. I'm a software engineer at IGN. Been here for about 3 years, so I do a lot of the front end stuff. So if you notice something buggy on the site, it's because I put it there to annoy you. But yeah, I deal with the mobile website and the desktop and new video interface.
That's so mean.
You don't get a box. I don't know where that came from. But it was wrong.
What's up, everybody? I'm Damon Haslett, I'm a host and producer. I've been here at IGN for a minute now. There's a show called Game Scoop. We do a bunch of news videos, live streams, that sort of thing. Scoop! We're really looking forward to the house party tomorrow. That's going to be super fun. And the final raffle ticket goes to number 446043. Right here. How convenient.
Thank you. Okay, so the way this next portion works is it's questions and answers. You guys will raise your hand. I'll pick one of you guys. Don't get mad at me if I don't pick you. Please don't get mad at me. I will come over to you. I'll hand you the mic and you ask a question, and then the relevant person will answer. So let's start. Hands up if you got a question. I saw your hand first.
My name is Sarah. I'm a really big Western RPG person, and I love really old RPGs, so like System Shock and Deus Ex. And I just was wondering, with the resurgence of these games coming back, how is a full remake of System Shock 1 and System Shock 3, and with Deus Ex now a big thing again, how do you guys feel that all these old role-playing games are coming back, and they're coming back to a new gen of people who probably didn't get to play them?
I'm excited about it too. Wasteland 3 forever, yay! Already funded on Kickstarter. Yeah, Wasteland 3. Oh, I didn't know you liked Wasteland.
Wasteland 2 was my game of the year.
Ah, it's so good. It's such a great game. Yeah, I think it's analogous to what happened about 10 years ago when suddenly, once we got over the stars in our eyes about what was possible in 3D gaming, we suddenly went, oh wait, 2D platformers were great. Let's make those again. There was a period of time where you couldn't get those funded. Suddenly it started happening. Then you had another period of time where it was like, oh, adventure games are really frustrating. Oh wait, no they're not. We can make those again. Things ebb and flow. That has as much to do with how money flows in the industry and what venture capitalists are willing to get behind, and publishers that may or may not actually know what's going to hit, and so they go with more conservative choices. Now, once again, suddenly people realize these games can be successful. That, combined with the fact that it is now easier to produce a PC game and get it distributed than it has ever been, has led to a wonderful resurgence. We're going to see this in RPGs, and we're going to see it in a lot of other areas in the next decade as well. There has never been a more accessible time to create a video game, and that is exciting.
Okay, next question. That's all you're going to.
Hello.
Hi. That was scary. That's weird.
My name is Ashley. So I was wondering, for people like me who actually legitimately find gaming therapeutic, I have minimal high school experience, and I have no idea what I'm going to do for college, but I have passion. A few roadblocks here and there, but I'm not going to go anytime soon. But for people like me, do you think there's actually like any hope to reach where you guys have reached? Because believe it or not, you guys are high up.
It's just one of those games. It's just the stools.
I'll start, I guess, because I know
This question is going to get answered by everyone on the panel. I think majority is, first off, figuring out what makes video games super important to you, and finding out what opportunities lie in that. I love video games, grew up with it. I'm not a creative person, I can't design, I can't draw, but I could talk to people, and I found out an opportunity with that, and that's what my job is every day, is talking to people within the gaming community and finding new business opportunities. So for everyone on here, I think it was just really narrowing down what it is that you love, and there will be something there for you, and a large group of people that encourage you to do it as well.
So I repeated senior year of high school because I didn't have enough PE credits and had no idea what I was doing. After high school, I went to community college after taking a semester off to work at Tower Records. I got written up for leaving the back door open to throw pumpkins at the dumpster. I had no idea what I was doing. It's terrifying. After you get out in the real world, I went to community college for like 3, 4, 5 semesters, I don't even know. And then I transferred to art school, went there for a year, hated it, dropped out, got an internship doing video game stuff. I don't have a college degree. There's a huge misconception that you need to get a piece of paper that says you know how to do something to know how to do something. So figure out what you're good at and figure out how to get better at doing that, and then do it as best you can.
You work here, you don't have a degree?
Yeah, don't tell my boss that.
A lot of people work there, brother.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Funny enough, is when you start talking about degrees, a lot of the folks at Alienware don't have degrees, especially the old timers. We actually say to the world that we went to the University of Alienware because we all started when we were 19, 20 years old, and we just had a passion. We loved what we did, and through that passion, our brand grew and grew and grew until we were acquired by Dell, and now we're a huge company. As was said earlier, find out. Everybody knows what they're good at, and everybody has natural talents. I'm not a creative person, I'm a salesperson, a marketing person, PR person, events people. There's so many jobs in this industry that you just have to figure out what makes you happy, and then find that niche within the industry, and you'll succeed at it. All the way down at the end.
So the only thing that I would add to that is that, yes, pick your lane and run as fast as you can. That's obviously part of it, but it's also just having the perseverance and just the strength to keep going. I mean, like I switched careers. I was a math teacher for a while. Before that, I worked in after school services doing mostly use-based programming, and it was quite a leap to just say, yeah, I'm going to go to San Francisco, a place where I don't know a lot of people, and try to get a job doing this thing that I'm not even a writer by college standard. And there are going to be hard nights, and there's going to be days you work in 2 jobs, and there's going to be days you sit down in front of a computer and say, no one is going to read this. But you know what? Like writing it and finishing it, that's experience, that's practice, and that's what you need. And again, that depends on your niche, it depends on what you're going to do, but it all adds up to something, and that will matter in the end. Cool, more questions. I'm seeing hands. I'll take you in the hat back there.
He's gonna fight you, watch out.
Yeah.
So I'm in chiropractic college, and
I got you right
this
here.
might be kind of a weird. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
This might be kind of a weird question or a serious question, but I'm curious to know since you guys are all using PSVR right now, what are the health benefits or risks you think that could be for the future for PSVR?
That's cool. That's a great
Anyone smarter than me? Oh, Callie.
Thank you. Yeah, we've published a series of features on this, but one of the things I think is really interesting. What's happening? Oh,
What?
There's nothing.
Okay.
There's 100 spiders in everyone's mouth right now.
Anyway, I think that VR has a lot of potential for mental health. Obviously, that you need guided help with that, and it's not like a layman thing that you can do. But I think there's a lot of potential for like exposure therapy and giving people the help they need in a safe environment that's not actually happening in front of you, but getting that into your mind and everything. I think that's really important. For me, PSVR made me so nauseated I wanted to die. So the health risk for me was I just didn't eat for like a day. But I think that there's a lot of potential for helping people who can't get out of the house for whatever reason, or if you have like a physical disability, there's a lot there that I can't wait to see more about that.
I am terrified of pink eye.
I'm hoping everybody cleans it very thoroughly. That's
So I won't talk to PSVR, but I will talk to the HTC stuff and Oculus. And one of the stories that we've gone back and forth with Oculus in the past was one of their developers took one of the DK2s, and they had a grandmother who wasn't speaking anymore, was depressed, was in a home, basically not quite vegetative, but just not doing anything with her life. They put on the DK2 and they took her back to Tuscany, where she was from. And within a matter of seconds, she was smiling. Within a matter of minutes, she was taking the helmet off, the headset off, to tell stories about her past to family members that were there, because she was literally transported back to Tuscany. The other things that I see being able to do is, my mom's terrified of heights, terrified. So she was getting ready to go hot air ballooning. And before she went, I started making her walk on the edge of skyscrapers, which, by the way, is great when you hear mom curse at you in 2 different languages. Like, squeezing your hand, if you guys get the opportunity to do that, do it, it's hilarious. But there's so many different potentials. We have so many people nowadays with anxiety. We can't go out into like large crowds. Well, if you can put on a headset and virtually simulate being in a large crowd, you start to train your brain into accepting these, inputs, and in the end, there's a lot of benefits to that.
Cool, thank you. More questions. I'm gonna go front right here. You.
Okay. So It feels like recently, in the past few years, nerd culture has like skyrocketed to popularity. You have shows like Steven Universe and the Arrowverse, and you know Marvel movies and even DC to be, you know, hopefully. But how do you feel about this like renaissance of nerd culture, and how has that been for IGN as a business?
Can I take this? Go for it. Hold on, you start.
I get you in the back.
I missed that.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I think it's been on the fringe for so long. When I was a kid, nerd culture was the goth kid sitting in the stairwell in high school, and the door would hit him. I'm reading some book about dragons or something like that. And now it's everywhere. But now as nerds, we have a new responsibility, and that's to find the new cool shit. The shit we loved is big and it's everywhere. It's in theaters now. That's great. You need to seek out like the new indie games, the new independent artists, the new comic book shops, the weird stuff. Don't just be happy that it's where it is and just go, yeah, we did it. Keep looking, because that's what really being a nerd is all about.
There are a weird amount of people who say that, like, you know, people who only recently started playing video games aren't real gamers, and I think that sucks. The more that nerd culture grows and more people enjoy the stuff that we like, the better, I think. Like, there was a weird thing around Pokemon Go where people were like, you're not real Pokemon fans. Like, no, celebrate the fact that we're introducing people to Pokemon, which is one of the greatest things ever, objectively. So I think in general it's absolutely great, and I can't really speak to it as a business because, I mean, do we have any analytics people?
I mean, analytics-wise,
I mean, it's awesome, right? Like, I mean, it's awesome. For us as a business, it's great. We get a lot of new people coming in and looking for more information, and I think it becomes like, kind of like a black hole, right? Like the next thing you find, you want to learn more about it, you get more invested in, you have a community where you can find people that are interested. And I'm like really happy that we could be at the forefront of that, getting people more involved and more into the things that we love to talk about on a daily basis. And all we want to do is be there for you guys when you do discover that new thing. Come to us, let us know what it's about, you know, build that community here. We love that, and it's great for traffic.
I wanted to double down on what Brian said. The idea of a nerd is sort of like a almost amateur scholar of stuff that they don't really teach in schools. It's somebody who kind of collects information and hoards it. That's the kind of conventional sense. And now it's like, you know, 3-4 times a year you pay $12 and you go watch Chris Evans punch Robert Downey Jr. in the face. And it's like, is that nerdy? It's kind of actually the most mainstream thing possible. It's like the biggest thing out there. Whereas if you go to a comic shop and dig around in, you know, the stacks and the back issues and you, I don't know, find some weird issue from the Silver Age where similar things happen but they're very different, that's actually pretty nerdy. What's really scary is that with the accessibility of information right now, there's kind of a mentality of not really trying to find things. Like, people don't really do research, and this applies both if you're trying to get a job at IGN or if you're just trying to be, I don't know, a better nerd and find cool shit. Google stuff, you know? Google it, find stuff, get out there and search for things, find things that interest you. Don't tweet at somebody and goes, what is that? Or who made this? Don't leave a comment, like, figure out how to search that, like track it down yourself, and then, you know, follow the cord to the wall and see who made that, and like, you know, fall down a Wikipedia rabbit hole, and just, I don't know, be a good nerd.
And one thing to put on the end of that, when I first started working here, David Hatfield said to me, create more than you consume. We have really neat jobs. We get to talk about brilliant things other people create and celebrate that. But one of my favorite poets, Walt Whitman, said, you know, poets to come, I've done fine, you create something better. There's more than just talking about what other people make. There's nothing to prevent any of you from creating the next thing that we're talking about. Make the world a better place by creating wonderful stories that make people happy.